Greetings. Hello, my fellow viewers, audience, and subscribers. This is DL, JMW of GSW. This is magical, mystical, spiritual, and technical. Technomagic, technical. Also, because recording this sessions, videos, we use technology. So it's technical magic. Okay. Of course, we have a low-tech item, which is a selfie stick known as tripod. A complex to high-tech item is the cell phone and the OS within it. The laptop is a complex and a high-tech techno-magical item, okay, with the system board, motherboard, and other integrated electronics. It's also techno-magic. And the visual screens that is created uh, using the software application database is also techno-magic. Now, in phase three, when after the phase two is completed, uh, we usually visual artists and all other artists have a game plan, a workflow, uh, how to bring things together. And the phase three concept is known as a composition or a layout. Okay. In any collage artwork on any surface with any media requires a composition and a layout. Okay. The phase two is already shared with you. So the phase three is working with the hands, right? You'll be using all your mind, body, and soul through your past, through your present. We move to the future. Okay. The future, the outcome, the transformation of the painting, I even don't know yet. Okay. I've been thinking about it in my mind because mind is the greatest tool in the magical realm, magical kingdom, the magical world, as we call it, where Magick, magic with the K happens. Okay. So, mind, we work with various formations of what we're going to do, how we're going to perceive in the future. Different paths we take, right? Mind, your thoughts. Every day we have more than 50,000 thoughts. Most are just bogus, have no clue why the thoughts appear. They're just distractions. You have to have the ability, the capability, and the wisdom to clear those unwanted distraction thoughts. Okay. They're like bad noise, uh, dark noise, bad noise, disturbance, uh, one can call it. You remove those clutter thoughts, then you see through your actual thoughts, actual thought form, we call it, right? That is where the working begins first, right? In your mind is how you want to do it, how you want to go through a certain key layout and composition. All right. So after the phase two, which has already been shared, here is a USB drive. Everybody can see, right? USB drive has a Word document which has all my elements which I've gathered for the collage work, right? So why do I call it techno magic? Because when you take that word that has color pictures on it, that becomes color magic. It has pictures that become picture magic, and it may have some symbol icons and sigils, SIGIL, and other letters, right? So when we take it to a copy shop or a printer shop, we tell them to print nice color copy. Now, no matter it's a laser printer, no matter any other printer technology, most are laser and most are advanced and complex technology. Okay, its concept is known as fusion. Fuser. There is a fuser in all laser printers. MFP. It is known as the multifunctional functional printer. It does everything. It does copy, fax, print, staple, punch hole. Does everything else. You take it. You tell them you print it. When the fusing is happen, there's a magic that happens. It's called techno magic, right? The ink gets picked up. It gets pressed to the paper. Voila, you have a picture, right? A beautiful color picture that speaks to you, right? And we use techno magic. Yeah, we do. Yeah, there's a techno magic out there every day in our lives, right? Every day. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you, because technology is at our fingertips, okay? We use technology everywhere, all right? In the modern world, where we have visual arts plus magic, techno magic is also a layer, a triad, a path, okay? Many of us spend years and years in technology. We kind of become a whiz at certain things, okay? And we specialize in it. And that is our butter and bread, a trade, a career, a field, a craft, okay? Think like that. Think like that. Graphic designers, that's a techno magic, right? And other writers, script writers, layout artists, and other trade, craft, and career based on the techno magic, visual arts. It's a field, it's a career, right? It's been there for centuries, years. It's not something new at all. So that is how we're going to move, okay, into the fourth phase, right? Fourth phase. But the third phase is hidden in this right here, in this USB. Now, how powerful this technology is, we already know that. Okay, if those who've been in IT like me, or those who've been in computer technology and information data technology for years and years, and as we know, this technology is getting faster, better, and quicker. Okay, so we as visual artists do use technology quite a lot. Okay, so yes, one of our paths is also kind of intertwined, kind of mixed with technology. Okay, so I call it techno magic. You call it as you will. It's up to you. Anyway, so this is phase 4. Okay, well, phase 3, not phase 4. Phase 4 will be using the most important tool I have in my hands. They're known as X-Acto knife and a cutting board, just like a chef, just like a butcher, right? It requires a skill set, a talent. If you have been when you're growing up in the States and you had multiple jobs, if you come from small business, family entrepreneurship, and if you have worked in large supermarkets, I had an opportunity to learn cutting meat from a master butcher, right? Just by observing him, just by watching him. Then I picked up his skill, ran the meat market, so I basically was a butcher. And Well, I'm an Aries. I'm a Martian. That's my planet, and we love sharp tools. What can I say, right? I'm still part of it is still loving those tools till today. So my greatest joy, my greatest time of Zen, I call it time of Zen, Z-E-N, Zen, active meditation, right? Active meditation comes into the play when I moved to phase 4, from phase 3 to phase 4. Phase 3 is to create a document in Word with all the elements which I have gathered, right, for my collage. And phase 4 is cutting it, precise edges, precise edge. We cut. We call it trimming the fat, right? When you're cutting meat, maybe from the slicer machine, maybe from the saw machine, maybe with your hands with the boning knife, glove in one hand and boning knife in one hand. It's an art. Cutting meat is an art. Okay, all the chefs knows it. All the procurement people in the kitchen, prep work people who do the vegetable on one side, chicken on one side, fish on one side, and other red meat and white meat on one side. Cutting meat is an art. Cutting fruit is an art. Cutting veggies is an art in a particular fashion. Okay, it takes years and years to learn how to handle the knife. It's not overnight. It's not an overnight success. It will never be an overnight success, right? Individual arts, where you cross the magical, mystical, and spiritual dilemmas, boundaries, world, plane. It takes time to master it. It takes time to understand it. It won't be easy. Okay? Because remember, each and every one of us have to live our mundane lives, right? And then from our mundane life, we switch gears, we switch phases, and we get into where we wear our robes or hats. Sufis do it too. That's the world of Sufis. If you've seen Sufi circling, whirling around, they have their own uniform, their hat, different tariqas, different traditions, have different garments. In the Japanese world, same thing happens. In the Chinese world, same thing. Even in Kung Fu, even martial arts, right? Martial arts. From Aikido to other forms of Shaolin martial arts, Wing Chun, and other different disciplines, kickboxing, free wrestling, whatever the sports are, they are known as arts, okay? Physical arts. That's why it's called martial arts, okay? Every association, even samurais, even sword fighting, and every other weapon out there within the martial arts have their own discipline, have their own association, have their own principle, instructions, and guidance. And it takes years and years and years to get to a point to be a black belt, degree 1, degree 2, and you move up. Okay, years and years and years. It doesn't happen overnight, and it will not. Keep that in mind. Okay, so being a class master visual artist takes time. It takes time. The key is not to give up at all. You keep at it. You keep at it. You keep at it. Okay? You will reach a point where you become a master visual artist. Okay? It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Like I said, many of us have to pay our bills. So we are in our careers and we spend time with our families, but we have our own mindset. We have our own thought process or thought form. Okay. And we all are different people. We think differently. Every soul has its own pattern. Every soul has its own energy. And some attract and some repel. Let's keep that in mind. Okay? So you must understand the laws of attraction in the universe. Okay? In the magical studies, you will come across laws of attraction. And even in other disciplines of education, there are laws of attraction. Okay? You must understand them. You must master them. Okay? And you must learn from them. And one thing remains in life, generally. May it be a magical path, may it be a mundane path, mystical path, or spiritual path, right? You don't give up. You don't give up. You pursue your journey. You pursue your journey. Yeah, there are many obstacles, many blocks, many roadblocks, many obstacles, many gaps you will come across. Friends, good friends. You will come across family members. You may across a lot of things in life, okay? Some bad, some good, some ugly. You got to remove them one at a time. One at a time, one at a time, one at a time, right? And then you'll see through your vision, your desire, your dreams, okay? What are you going to do? What do you want to do? What you want to become, okay? And like I said, this is an intent-based. My previous work was intent-based. This is again intent-based, right? It drives, it lives on a strong foundation, and it stands on like a three triad. You know, you got a stick, like a selfie stick, right? Just like that, in the base, it's got three legs that it stands on. The same thing above is three path, like the road that I showed you in my previous content, right? You have the magical, you have the mystical, and you have the visual arts. We may say magical, mystical is the same. So you have the magical and mystical, you have the visual arts path, and in the center is the technical path, basically, technology, right? Technology. Because I lived in technology, my butter bread is technology, and I'm going to live in technology as long as I can, right? So three paths, one soul. Think like that. I am one soul, one unit, one spiritual being. I have three paths that I share my visions, my dreams, my hopes, my desire in. All right? Many of you are listening to my content, my voice, right? Do the same thing. Put yourself in a crossroad, right? And think above, think below, think above, okay? And see the path you're on. There's a straight path, there's a right path, there's a left path, right? And try to remove all your distractions, all your gaps, your negative feelings, your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, right? Try to remove them all. Clear the clutter. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Breathe deep. Inhale and exhale. All right? There are many ways of meditation. You inhale, you exhale. You can try the yoga concept where you close your one nostril, then you close the left, right. Inhale, exhale. There is called, where I used to teach and share with others of the same path, different ways of breathing, right? Air to air, water to water, air to water, water to earth. It all can be done from your head, your nose, and your mouth, right? This is how you breathe. This is how you meditate, right? Yoga teaches us all Chakras are there to balance you. Okay. So you can start practicing slowly what I'm saying, right? And I am excited. I'm happy. I'm great to the divine spirit. Grateful to the universe. I'm grateful to the cosmos. I'm grateful to all the elements which are within me. I'm grateful to all the energy and forces which are surrounding me. Okay? That I'm able to share my voice with people all over the world. They're listening to me. There's no shame in that, right? What I teach, what I share is all positive. All positive. Okay? So, this concept of this collage work is related to my previous collage work, which you can find it onto my channel. I was talking about vision board, dream board, and my personal favorites called a promise board, right? And as you get older in physical age, as you get wiser, you can what you call rewrite your promise board, right? If you have fulfilled your promises in the physical world, mundane world, for being a husband, for being a father, a son-in-law, a brother-in-law, if you have wore all the hats, right, and you have kept peace as much as you can, then you have fulfilled those responsibilities, have completed those promises, right? You're still married, you're still paying your bills, keeping everybody happy. That is the way to do it. Okay, that's where we are. That's where you are, right? Now, as you get even older, you have to live life to the fullest in every moment. And you have to live life for yourself, who you are inside. Okay? Who you really are. What is your soul like? What is your soul like? My soul is a virtual artist. There is an inner artist lives in me. Okay? My soul is in occult. It loves magic. It lives within me. Okay? My soul is an engineering type, right? Is a technology type. It lives within me, right? So all those fragrances, all those rays, okay, of my souls needs to be out slowly. Do you understand? Figure out first what kind of soul you have. What are the likes and the dislikes, right? We are nothing without a soul. That's why we are known as spiritual human beings, right? Understand yourself. It will take time. It will take time, right? Once you know this, you follow a certain path in life, right? You will follow it, okay? And then you will get to know your true being. What is your true being? Okay, some people are in sports. That's their true being. Some people are different kind of engineers. Some people are doctors. Some people are writers. Some people are directors, composers. You get my point? Okay, you get my point? Some people write books. Some people do comic art. Some people do different things, you know. They like what they enjoy. It brings purpose in their life. It's meaningful to them. Okay? And that's all it's about, right? I might enjoy this, what I'm doing. While my voice is resonating, people are listening to my voice. Okay? And if people are learning from me, doing good, positive things, then I'm good in the eyes of the universe, in the eyes of the cosmos, in the eyes of the galaxy, right? I've done some good. That is some great work, right? Not in the eyes, you can say in the eyes of the creator. is the creator, did create the universe and the cosmos. Okay, with all due respect, there are other people, you know. Okay, so be grateful, be joyful. Carpe diem. Concept of carpe diem. Eat, drink, and be merry. All right, like the Rumi says, enjoy every moment of your life. Okay, enjoy every breath that you inhale and exhale. That is what the life form is about. All right. If you have done good in the past, that's great. Do some more good. Good gestures, good work will carry you in your path. Okay. So this is where the technology and visual arts meets. Okay. As always, I am grateful to all my audience. I am grateful to all my viewers and subscribers, old or new one. Let's wait for my next phase. When I go to the printer, get this printed out, I will show you my next phase. With this time with voice. In my previous content, I have done it without a voice. So it really doesn't help. Some people love silent videos, some people don't. So there are different kinds of people in the world, right? My beloved wife doesn't like too many people speaking. She likes silent videos. So I understand from her point of view. Also, I have watched other YouTubers. So guess what? I learn, right? Sometimes silence is good, sometimes it's not good. But if you are going to give the instructions out to somebody to learn something, we do it different ways, right? We learn by hearing, we learn by doing, we learn by reading, we learn by watching, and we learn by doing it ourselves, right? That's the only way we can master a certain skill set. May it be magical, may it be mystical, may it be spiritual, okay? This is the concept of learning and becoming wiser in life. Like it says over here, share, grow, learn, educate. If you like it, you subscribe it, please. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Till next video. Thank you. God bless you all.